Hi, it's Matt from Go Green Auto. So here we have a Peugeot iOn. These cars are actually a Mitsubishi i-miev. It's just a rebadged i-miev, and they're made by Mitsubishi in Japan. So these are sort of the earliest proper factory-made electric cars in the UK with lithium-ion battery packs. So they've got a relatively small battery, but it's a city car anyway. But they do have DC rapid charging. So behind this flap is your CHAdeMO port, your 50 kilowatt DC rapid charge. So you can do the long distances if you really want to. It's just a 20-minute charge, but obviously with a smaller battery pack, the frequency of those top-ups is going to have to be around the sort of 40 to 50 miles really. So these cars are ideal if you just want a city run around. The range of these is about 50 miles in the winter and 60 to 70 miles in the summer. But as always, it all depends on driving style and with EVs, temperature, because heating use does use a lot of energy. So these cars are ideal if you don't do too many miles. There's a lot of people out there who just do the school run or the run to the shops or just drive locally, and they're ideal for that. They're incredibly cheap to run, and of course you can charge this on a 3-pin plug as well. So this one's in really nice condition. They seat 4. They're quite a narrow but tall car, so you can only seat 2 at the back. These seats fold completely flat, and it's quite huge in the back if you want to put stuff in. But they're really simple to drive. They're rear-wheel drive. The turning circle is incredibly tight because it's just steering at the front, and they're really easy to drive and really easy to see all corners of the car. They've got huge visibility because you've got this huge windscreen that comes down very low and almost no bonnet on it. I'll quickly show you the charging. There's one charge flap there and another charge flap you open there. So on this side is your AC charging, so this is what you would use at home, and also on a public charging post. And then round on this side is your DC rapid charger. As I've said, this is the CHAdeMO port. So this is a 50 kilowatt charger, and I forgot to say the other side, the AC, is a 3.6 kilowatt charger. And then here in the back is your 2 AC charging cables. So this is your type 1 to type 2, so this is what you would use if you had a wall box installed at home, but you keep it in the car, so that this allows you to charge your car on a public charging post where you need your cable. And then this is the portable charger, so the same type 1 end for the car, but this time a 3-pin plug on the end, so you can charge the car on a normal 3-pin plug on a normal socket. These only draw 10 amp, whereas if you had a wall charger you'd be drawing 16 amp, so they do take a bit longer, but it's a small battery car anyway, so it'll always be charged overnight and ready for the morning. So let's talk about condition next, and that's the primary purpose of the video, is to describe the condition. I don't hide anything. I point out every single mark, scratch or negative I can find, and that gives people the confidence to buy the vehicle without coming to view it first, and then I deliver the vehicle to them. And I don't hide anything. There's absolutely no point. So generally it's in really nice condition. It is an older car now, 2012, so you've got to take that in mind. And it is this nice metallic silver, and metallic silver tends to show all the little marks. So there's a few little scratches and scrapes on it, but generally, as you can see, it's in pretty good condition. So I'm going to be quite picky. There's a little bit of curbing on the alloy wheels, but really insignificant. Looking down this side, there's a minor scratch on the end of the mirror cap, but that's really nothing to worry about. There's a couple of little marks there in the paint, sort of 1-inch mark there and a 1-inch mark there. Oh, let's put the camera in the right position. One there and one there, but really minor. There's a little stone chip there. There's a bit of scratching down here. This is a plastic sill, very low down. And then on this alloy wheel, a little mark there and a little mark up there, but really pretty insignificant. The more major mark is this rash here on the plastic bumper, so it's not going to rust, but that's a quite significant mark that does show up. And then looking round the back, some very minor scratching down there. Those bits of black is where the paint has chipped off, but again it's plastic, so it's not going to rust. There's a few minor marks on the bumper there and around the rear fog light, but again it's all really pretty minor. Again, the same as the other side, so clearly someone's reversed back into a wall or something and has put these light scratches on the bumper. And then looking around here, that alloy wheel is pretty good actually. These alloys have a tendency to corrode quite badly at this age, but these are all fine. Looking down here, I think there was a little dent in the door. Yes, here there's a dent in the door here, and again the paint has got a little mark in it, but I can feel it more than I can see it actually. A couple of tiny little stone chips on the edges of the doors, which you always get. I'm being particularly picky here, to be honest. I'm probably sounding far more negative than I need to. A few minor little scratches on the back of the mirror, and then that alloy wheel, a little bit of curbing on the edges, but again very minor. And there's a little mark there. Actually there was on the other pillar as well, I think. Very small. Yeah, there's a little scuff here and a scratch there, but it's all pretty minor, and for a car of this age then it's all completely acceptable. And then the inside is really tidy. It's got original mats, the seats are really clean, no tears or rips or anything like that, and yeah, it's really good inside. So on the inside here, this does have two keys, one remote, the other one is just a fixed manual key. That's how they come from the factory. And let's just start it up. So the mileage is 36,310 miles. So these have a radio with single CD. They've also got Bluetooth as well, so you can pair your phone up to it. The Bluetooth doesn't work brilliantly on these, but you know, I mean as far as sound quality, not connection wise. You've also got climate control on these, and you've got airbags on both sides, of course. You've got USB input down there. You've also got an SOS function where you can call a call centre when you have an accident. I think that's what that's for. Glove pocket on this side, cup holder over there for the passenger, cup holder for the driver is down in front of the gear shift. You've got automatic lights and your wipers and everything's on that side, and then over here we've got headlight adjustment, traction control, heated rear window, all your mirror adjustments, and these have folding mirrors as you can see, and they both work. They did click there because they haven't been used for a while, and when you lock the vehicle the mirrors fold in. And then I'll quickly show you the paperwork. It does have all the books, so the service book, the manual and the quick start guide. We've got the logbook, and there are 4 previous keepers, and the registration date is the 31st of the 12th 2012, so the very last day of the year, and the MOT test is until 23rd of the 7th 2020. I can put a new MOT test if really needed, because that will soon come round. And then we got a couple of receipts there. So I would just say tyre tread depths are on the website, as are more pictures, detailed pictures in the photo gallery where you can zoom up and have a good look at anything I've pointed out. So I would just say obviously everything works without any fault. I've also just serviced it as well and changed the rear gear oil. Didn't know when that was last done. It needs doing every 5 or 6 years, so I've done that. Turned out it was nice and clean, so it had previously just been done. But anyway, new oil in there, new cabin filter, new 12-volt battery up front as well, because it's sort of an age where that needed changing. So yeah, it's all ready for many years of hopefully maintenance-free driving. So as I said, all the details are on the website, and if you're interested then give me a call or email. This one's ready to go, and I can deliver these anywhere in the country, and it will come to you on a flatbed and it will be fully charged and ready to use.